Welcome to my YouTube channel. FK Tech. Thoroughly modernized over its predecessor, the Lexus RX continues the brand's tradition of expertly built, quiet and comfortable luxury vehicles. With a relatively low starting price and a long list of standard features, the RX does represent solid value in the segment. But it lacks the performance and cargo capacity of some rivals and stumbles over a few tech features that other manufacturers have down pat. Pros: good blend of performance and efficiency. Improved interior design with impressive build quality. Roomy and comfortable seats. Accurate and smooth driver assistance tech. Cons: new infotainment system not as intuitive as expected. Touch sensing steering wheel controls cause frustration. F-Sport handling ride quality is a little too firm. What's new? Completely redesigned for 2024. New turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Next generation infotainment, convenience, and driver assist tech. Kicks off the 5th RX generation. Redesigning a popular model is a dicey proposition for any automaker. After all, if the vehicle is a bestseller, people must already like it, so why mess with success? The answer is that time marches on, and nearly all cars, trucks and SUVs need regular renewal to stay up to date. Thus, the best-selling Lexus in the land, the RX midsize crossover SUV, is all new this year. Now that the coldly received previous generation RXL with its cramped third-row seat is gone, every 2024 Lexus RX offers 2 rows of seats for up to 5 people. If you want a 3-row Lexus crossover SUV, don't worry. Rumors are swirling that a new Lexus model based on the upcoming Toyota Grand Highlander will replace the old RXL. As for the 2024 RX, the styling remains controversial. However, compared to the outgoing model, Lexus tones it down inside and out. More importantly, the redesigned RX adds next-generation infotainment, convenience, and driver assist technologies. In addition, the RX 350's turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine promises similar performance to the previous V6-powered RX but with better fuel efficiency. Since the new Lexus RX is about the same size as the old one, it should still appeal to the luxury SUV buyers that have made it successful in the past. However, it faces several rivals, including the BMW X5, Cadillac XT5, Genesis GV80, Jaguar F-Pace, Lincoln Nautilus and Mercedes-Benz GLE. All of these alternatives have the same standard 5-passenger, 2-row configuration as the Lexus RX, and some of them are more appealing. How comfortable is the RX 350? Our test vehicle was the F-Sport handling trim, which includes a sport-tuned adaptive suspension and 21-inch wheels. On the previous generation RX we thought the F-Sport was a no-go due to its overly stiff ride with no real improvement in handling. But this new generation F-Sport strikes a better overall balance, even if some buyers might still find it a bit stiff. The F-Sport also comes with special seats that have more bolstering but are just as soft and comfortable as the ones in a standard RX. The seat heating and ventilation in our test RX were fast-acting, and the rear seats offered better than average sculpting and support. Most of the climate control features are readily accessible and easy to use. The 3-zone climate system did a good job of maintaining a set temperature, though we thought the center vents were too low to be particularly effective on a warm day. Interior noise levels are relatively low, and while we noticed little to no wind noise, we did hear more tire hum than we expected. How's the interior? The interior of the RX is a mix of Lexus' superb attention to detail as well as some puzzling and sometimes frustrating design choices. The sharp-looking 14-inch touchscreen display is a highlight thanks to its clean graphics and quick responses. Despite the stunning new interior design, the RX does not have a steep learning curve, and most of its controls will become immediately familiar. Another benefit of the large center display is the crystal-clear backup camera and, if so equipped, surround view camera system. It makes maneuvering the RX in tight confines a snap. but the shift lever adopts the unconventional shift pattern used in the Toyota Prius, which had us occasionally selecting neutral when we thought we had drive. Another frustration, the unmarked buttons on the steering wheel. Lexus has cleverly made them multifunctional, but their functions are only shown in the head-up display and require too much focus to perform simple tasks. The driving position in the RX is easy to tailor to suit a wide variety of body types, and while the rear seating area lacks the generous legroom found in the Acura MDX, there's enough space for most adults to be reasonably comfortable. Headroom is a bit on the limited side, especially for taller rear passengers. How's the tech? Our test vehicle was equipped with the optional, eye-catching 14-inch unit. Crisp, easy-to-read graphics and quick responses are appreciated, but the somewhat confusing menu structure could use some refinement. Our test vehicle was also equipped with the 21-speaker Mark Levinson audio system. Enormously powerful with excellent clarity, it's well worth the upgrade if you have room in your budget. Wireless smartphone connectivity is standard, but, strangely enough, navigation is not. After the free trial expires, Lexus charges a fee, every 2 years at the time of writing, to continue the cloud-based service. We had a few issues with connecting to the cloud-based system, even in populated Southern California. The RX voice controls were slightly underwhelming, mostly due to their slow response times, even though you can do everything from changing the radio station to turning on the wipers. The RX comes standard with Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0, which includes pretty much every advanced driver aid you'd expect. Response times were on the conservative side, but we encountered no false alarms. How's the storage? Being a mid-size SUV, the RX offers adequate cargo capacity. The liftover is a bit high, but the cargo area is clear of weird shapes and awkward cubbies. That said, at 29.6 cubic feet with the seats up, the RX trails competitors like the Mercedes GLE, 33.3 cubes, and the Acura MDX, 39.1 cubes behind the second row of seats. With all the seats down, it's more of the same, with the RX offering far less on outright capacity than its competition. Inside, the center console opens from either side, and there's a thoughtful storage bin with a wireless phone charger to keep your phone safely tucked away while you're on the road. The door pockets, front and rear, are fairly large but aren't lined with felt, so smaller items might rattle around. Loading a car seat into the second row of the RX shouldn't be too much trouble thanks to easily reachable anchor points and individually reclining rear seat backs. Towing, not an expressly common activity in the RX, is less impressive. When properly equipped, the RX can only muster a 3,500-pound tow rating. Competitors like the Mercedes GLE, Genesis GV80 and Acura MDX can all tow far more. How's the fuel economy? The RX is one of the more fuel-efficient SUVs in the segment, with an estimated 24 miles per gallon combined, 21 city/28 highway, for the all-wheel drive F Sport. During our 115-mile highway-heavy evaluation loop, the RX held close to that estimate, returning 25.4 miles per gallon. That's far better than what we've seen from rivals like the Genesis GV80, Acura MDX and the Mercedes GLE. Is the RX 350 a good value? With exemplary build quality and a host of standard features, the Lexus RX, even in our test model's F Sport specification, represents appealing value in this competitive segment. The RX lineup starts just north of $50,000, putting it in line with the other value leader in the class, the Acura MDX. But when compared feature for feature against vehicles like the Mercedes-Benz GLE, the Lexus RX value really shines. Warranties are on par for the class, with the Lexus offering 4-year/50,000 mile bumper-to-bumper and 6-year/70,000 mile powertrain coverage. Roadside assistance is offered for 4 years with unlimited mileage, but free maintenance is offered for only 1 year. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button. Thanks.